All right, next up, I cannot emphasize this enough. This may end the night. It's not our last act, but holy shit, this might be a mess. Coming to the stage is a local comic. What a fan of his I am. I can't say enough about the guy. You may say more things. Give it up for the always unlikely Rob Weber! And coming up with him is his opponent, the always great, relatively new to the scene, local here as well, John Tate, everybody!
Thank you very much. Alrighty, you can go first.
Oh, did you flip a coin?
No.
Yeah, let's flip Riley.
Riley is
If you
such
find it,
a
you go first.
Riley's such a twink that if
I'm going to go
Oh,
first,
whatever.
so I know everybody's saying it. Looking at John and looking at me, it's kind of like, yeah, later I'm going to beat him in the cell for fucking little boys. You're not big guy.
If you take a look at Rob's facial hair, it kind of reminds you of 70s Bush about 3 weeks after a shaving. If he were to smile and tilt his head about 90 degrees, the FCC would have to blur it.
I keep my beard so that when I'm actually having to get a ride to other sets with John and the white van, they think I'm his dad and I'm instructing, and that's why he's going so slow through that school zone.
Rob looks like the type of guy that would cut his girlfriend's cocaine with Valtrix because he has herpes and she doesn't have to find out about it quite just yet.
Your mom will be home tomorrow. Don't worry about fucking dinner, John. Actually, John and I were talking about relationships, and he says, well, you know, I too have had sex with a woman, and I says, yeah, but the one I was with was a lie. That was good, wasn't it?
That's right out of my set. Alrighty.
That's good. Read the notes, go ahead.
Before Google, Rob was considered smart. Nowadays, people just consider him Rob. Like, if you listen to the lexicon of language that he uses throughout his set, you can tell he's probably read a lot of books. Let me rephrase that. He's probably colored a lot of books.
Well, at least I stayed in the lines, John. Wow, that was a whole lot to rebuttal to. I don't know. So getting back to John and that lady problem we were talking about and being alive, we were actually in the pub. And this is kind of like a long Andy Mack story, but not quite as long, and it's actually funny. But we're trying to pick up women, you know, like you, sir. Say you were interested in, because he's actually dressed a lot like my wife. I might get confused later. I know, I said the same thing, so did she, and we all went, oh my God, there was glitter. Anyway, I said, how do we pick up the women, John says to me, and he says, well, first of all, she waits at the way back. He says, well, she showed me your tits, and I said, you show her your nuts. And he went, told you it was faster than Max, right? I could go on.
Holy shit, was abortion not legal when your mother was younger?
I don't know, that's too bad, man. Either way, we both have coat hangers and sad stories.
Rob looks like the type of guy that for Mother's Day would take his mother to hedonism just for a thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick her up out of your fucking fridge, and I save time and money by leaving her in the goddamn car in the jar.
On a normal night, if you take a shot every time somebody laughs during one of Rob's sets, you'll probably stay sober.
I am so gonna trade you for fucking tobacco tomorrow when you get back to the farm, man. Seriously, you just get back in your fucking cage where you belong. Yeah, I got nothing after that, really, but I do. Actually, John and I do know each other. That's why I don't tell anybody.
Rob acts like the type of guy that could be masturbating to vintage porn, discover his mother did a movie in the 80s, and use it as a stronger finish.
Yeah, I mean, you look good with your mom, my dad, your sister. I mean, the fucking family videos are pretty good, folks, I gotta tell you. And it still doesn't explain the coat hanger in John's head.
Well, once again, this is history repeating itself. I've seen Rob bomb so many times that his comedy set is actually on the no-fly list. Riley should have introduced him as Syria.
Yeah, I know. What they should have done, actually, is at least said, I made a list, John. And it wasn't the sex offender, and my neighbors don't come by and say, fuck, it is him.
I'm still wondering how I'm supposed to roast a dumpster fire. Like, Rob acts like the type of guy that has a permanent ride on the Magic School Bus.
Yeah, we know who's fucking driving that bus, don't we? Real slow through that fucking school.
How many jokes are we doing here?
Yeah, how many is that? You wrote them down. I'm just
I don't
making
know.
this shit up, so.
Well,
It affects short.
people treat Rob's comedy the same way they treat the first rule of Fight Club.
Again,
That's okay?
at least I'm in the club, John. Right. John told me he was a dungeon master, and I said, well, you still live in the queen's basement, and it's your mom. She's in the fridge. That's all I got. I don't know.
Okay.
We're like-
You went first, I went second. I got an old one.
Okay, you go ahead.
Rob reminds me of a life-size Garbage Pail Kid. I would have said Cabbage Patch Kid, but people actually wanted those.
Again, John, you gotta remember what you want. And that's all I got.
One more time for these guys. Wow.
Good job, buddy.
I was worried a couple of times there that I was going to come to blows. I was very frightened. Oh my God. They both look like they've killed someone at some point.
What do you mean, look like?
So, I'm going to ask you all this time first, who thinks that Rob took that one? And who thinks it was John? And what do you guys think? I won that one. I'll take that win. All right. All right, John, everybody! Now we're on our last roast of the night.